What is up, YouTube? It is your boy the Black Exorcist here, and welcome back to another video. But this is a different type of video here. In the background, obviously, I have some Black Ops 3, got some gun game going on. I do pretty good. I think I'll actually win one game, but the rest of the games I'm in the top 3. So, you know, pretty good. In the background, we got some Nightcore music playing. These are our Nightcore that I've made the Nightcore myself, as in, like, I took the song and I sped it up and I did all that type of stuff myself. I'll put a link to that in the description below if you want to give a listen to some of these other musics. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about this time is being a black nerd. This is kind of off script, so you gotta forgive me then. I actually recorded a bit of this earlier, but then we had like a fire drill outside of my dorm hall, so... Or actually I think it was like the kitchen was on fire, something like that, right? But regardless of the fact is that shit, what was I about to say? Regardless of that fact, okay, well, I'm here now making this video about being a black nerd. Okay, I forgot what I was gonna say, but fuck it, I'm gonna keep rolling with it. Alright, so basically being a black nerd is when you don't fit into either the white or the black category. Okay, what I mean by that when I say it is that you are too black for the white people but too white for the black people. And growing up for most of my years, I would say, I mean even now, but I would say that I've dealt with it differently, and I'm okay with where I am now, to the point where I'm comfortable with it and I can own up to who I am. That I kind of made that stigma, that stereotype, or that I guess the fact that I don't see myself fitting in either category go away. The fact that I can't see myself fitting in both, like both rather than none. I think that's what people need to start doing. That's actually what I want to get to, is that the best way to counteract this is, instead of you seeing yourself not a part of either, see yourself as part of both. And let me say what I mean by that. Okay, it's like you see yourself too black for the white people, which that means that you have some, obviously besides your skin color, that's something that you do that are quote unquote, and I kind of don't like saying this because it makes you seem like being black is something that you do instead of something that you are. But I mean, I guess this is the best way to put it for right now, is that you do some things that are like black. For instance, like listen to certain type of music, or your type of fashion. But then you are too white for the black people, which is coming from interest or actions. I would assume, at least that's what it was for me, which may also include a certain type of fashion. But that's kind of what I mean. That's just to give an example of what I mean when I say that you are either, or being a black nerd. And people don't see this. They even see themselves as neither, or that's what they see themselves. They don't either. They just see themselves as neither oftentimes. Which instead, like I said, what you could see yourself is as both. Okay, when I mean by you see yourself as both, like I said, you have these character traits from both. And that means if you're too black, that means you have some black qualities. Which means, hey, look, you fit in with some black people. And if you're too white, that means, hey, well, guess what? You have some white qualities. You fit in with some white people. And again, I don't like you saying the word that you have these qualities of a certain race, because I mean that's not right, per se. Because it's like, well, what is being white, then what is being black? Because that begs the question of stereotypes, which isn't good. But for right now, we're gonna deal with some stereotypes, okay? So because to be honest, life is defined by stereotypes. All right, and I want to see the best way to word this. Like I said, I'm going off script. This is completely random. This is going off script. This is, just seeing that I had something to say and I just wanted to say it before I lost it. And so I'm going to be like, losing my train of thoughts a couple times like I just did there. So I think I'm just going to have to completely ignore that point and go back to it unless I remembered earlier. I just forgot. Yeah, I just forgot. Sorry. Can't really help you with that one. But, it's kind of hard because I don't know what the fuck I was going back. Going off script is hard as shit. I'm not doing this again. I'm really not doing this again. But alright, let's just fuck it, forget about it, and say what you can do instead of, you know, just thinking about yourself as a black nerd that you don't fit in, okay? I want to say right now, like, first and foremost, is that the internet is a wonderful place. There is literally a page on Facebook that I'm involved called, let me get this exact. The Extraordinary Journey of a Black Nerd, okay? And in this group, there's just nothing but, like, nerd shit. But it's funny nerd shit. Like, you know, it's like, you know what? There's a Kevin Hart video right here that says Marvel fanboys after watching Batman vs Superman. I'm gonna play it.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Okay. I'm about to shit on this bitch right now.
And so you get it because, like, you know, alright, that's Kevin Hart humor. Most black people get that, okay? They saw the stand up, and then it's Marvel vs DC is talking about Marvel fans after saying Batman vs Superman. Well, most people saying Batman vs Superman was not that good of a movie for, you know, various reasons, blah 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 blah. And this is their way of, you know, about to start shitting on them because it's like, hey, you always talk shit about our movies, but your setup movie was fucking terrible. So, I mean, that's not my opinion. That's what some other people think. So you know, there's plenty of opportunities for, you know, you to find people like yourself. Okay, there's plenty of opportunities for, like, you to get somewhere and feel like you're not alone, that you're not different. I guarantee you, there are so many other black nerds in the world. The world is not small, man. The world is not small at all. The world is a big and wonderful place. But you have to open it. You have to be open to everything that happens. Like, I'm in another one called Black Artists Connected. Hey, I'm a YouTuber. That's an art, and I feel like, you know, there's a lot of talent that I see in there. There's a lot of potential in there. And, you know, like I said, that's black people. You know, people who feel as though they're a black nerd. You know, who feel that they might be an outcast, and, you know, they're in a safe place where they can share their work. That work can be appreciated by people like them, people who have like a like-minded type of, you know, sense. You know, I'm fucking up. I really wish I had a script, but, you know, but that's just the beauty of you know, social media now, is that, you know, you don't have to personally know these people because, like, or physically, I should say physically know these people, because you can still personally know them through the internet. You can still personally get in touch with them. You could talk to them, and they could be the person that you might always need, the mentor. They could be the friend that you always wanted. You don't know that till you give it a shot. And that's the beautiful thing with social media nowadays. Okay, that there are so many people out there in the world, and they're at your fingertips. I have a great friend. I love this friend to death. Like, I love her to death. She's one of my best friends. I have never physically met her, but I personally know her, and, like, she has been with me through so many, I would say, difficult years of my schooling. You know, and my, you know, I would say, battle with feeling alone. She definitely helped me through that, and, you know, I've never physically met her, only, you know, through the internet, and I gotta really thank her for everything that she's personally done. Hopefully she watched this video. I'll tag her in it. Yeah, I lost my train of thought again, but I know it was somewhere along the lines of talking about this friend and how people, you know, like you, who feel that maybe it'll make a friend like this. You know, you never know what's going to happen or who you might meet, what's going to come up. You don't know, and that's something I think that we, you know, don't really look at like that. Like, we don't know who we'll meet, and we just automatically assume that we won't meet anybody, and that we give up way too soon. But we shouldn't give up. We have the power to, you know, really do something different, do something big, you know, as an artist. You know, like, making videos, like I said, that's an art, okay? Trust me, it's just difficult. But it's at the same time, it's fun, and I love doing it, okay? So it's an art, okay? But, you know, you have the potential to meet somebody who has the same passion, who could directly help you and mentor you. You have the potential to meet somebody whose art is different, but at the same time, you know, it still can influence you, or can still, you know, change you, and that can still, you know, open your mind, open your heart to new and different and interesting things, all through the internet and social media. In my personal opinion, I think it is a wonderful time to be a black nerd, because there are so many different platforms, so many different people, ways to get your art out there. There's so many different ways to get your geek out. You know, there's just so many different things. Okay, there's, you know, like I said, that's just these Facebook groups that, you know, that I'm in. There's, you know, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be different, like, you know, little Twitter groups. There are people on YouTube who will love to do collabs with other, you know, black YouTubers. Me personally, I would love to do that. You know, there's just so many different ways now to get your ideas out, and people are going to have the same ideas as you. I mean, let me scratch that. People are going to have the same. See, this is the problem with a script. You say something that might be interpreted wrong, you gotta fix it and be better. No, I'm gonna keep ideas. People are gonna have the same ideas with you, but what I want to see when I say ideas, like, as in they might not be able to put their finger on it or, you know, finish touching it up, but in the end, you know, they're like you, they're like-minded. That's it. They're like-minded. Okay, these people, they're out there, and when you post on social media or, you know, join one of these groups and you see this, you won't feel alone. Okay, you will see that, okay, someone else out here is like me, they like this, that's cool. And then you feel like, you just honestly, you feel so much better, because then you see all their artwork and you're like, oh my god, that's so cool. And then you like, oh, you know what? No, perfect example. At one point in my life, right, I didn't believe that there was a lot of black people who played a certain. I didn't believe there was black people who played Kingdom Hearts. I know my best friend Kyle. He has, you know, I know some people in school, you know, but like, I think as a majority, like, I've just never crossed my mind. You know, I just, you know, I was closed-minded to that. And then I see in one of these groups, I see the artist do a rendition of a black version of Kingdom Hearts 2 cover, and I'm looking at it, and it is literally one of the most beautiful pieces that I've ever seen. And so many different people with support coming to this artist and saying how cool it is. You know, me as one of them. And then you have people who are saying, "Oh my God, I love that game," or "Oh my God, this was childhood," or, you know, something like that, right? And then you start to realize that the world isn't as small as you think it is. Then you realize that, you know, it's not exactly impossible to think that somebody might have the same message as you, you know, or that is like you, have the same message as you. It's not impossible to think that, you know, you are the only black nerd out there, because you're not. You're not. One thing I want to address before I do leave is that, you know, if you know somebody who, you know, is feeling alone, or, you know, they're not quite their selves, you should definitely talk to them. You know, and when I say talk to them, I mean really just listen. You know, oftentimes it's someone that they need someone that, you know, that will listen to them. They don't really need somebody who's going to really just talk to them, but just listen to them. Just, you know, they want to be heard, okay? And, you know, coming from one of these people, I just want to be heard, and that helps, and it helps a lot, you know. So I can definitely say that, you know, I'm living proof that it does help. So some people just want to be heard. That's all they want. And, you know, if you see somebody who's alone or who needs to be heard, you should definitely just talk to them, you know, message them, make sure they're okay, see what they're doing, you know. There's so much talent in the world, you know. This goes for everybody, white and black, Mexican, Hispanic, that's the same thing. Asian, I said not the same thing, by the way. You know, I can't think of like every race, but every race out there. This is to everybody, you know. If you see somebody who you think that might need help, might need someone to talk to, you should do it. Because you never know what kind of friend you might make. You never know who you might save. And this goes out to, you know, everybody who watches this video, not just my viewers, not just my subscribers, but everybody who watches this video. Know that you can always message me here on YouTube. You can message me here, or not here on. You can just message me on my Twitter and I will follow, and I will like listen to you. You can message me on my Facebook, and I will respond to you, and I will get back to you, and you can just talk or out, and I just listen to what you need to say. And if you want me to say something, then I'll say something. I would definitely listen to what you say, and you know, we can go from there. You know, this world, like I said before, man, it's beautiful. It can be a real beautiful place. This is coming from somebody who I consider myself at a dark time, at a dark place. And then, you know, something happened that changed my perspective on a lot of things. You know, I found somebody to talk to. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes you just want to find somebody to talk to, and I found someone to talk to, and it changed my perspective. It changed so much, actually, like, when you think about it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely leave your thoughts on what I said. I'm curious to know what everybody thinks of what I said, so leave that in the comment section below. This has been your boy, the Black Exodus, and well, I'm gone.